Hey, this is Kris with the Release Technique, and I want to give you just a simple, but probably the most powerful reminder I can give you right now, is that whenever you feel good, it's because you're loving. And anytime you're loving, you feel good. And anytime you feel bad, you're not loving. And anytime you're not loving, you definitely feel bad. So with this little reminder, this little realization, take a look to see what you feel bad about right now, about your life. Maybe it's a situation that's going on around you. Or maybe it's something that you've been working on to achieve, and you haven't been able to achieve it. Or maybe you've got something going on in your body or in your relationships. And if you feel bad about it, if you feel like you've got a conflict that's going on, you're not loving. And the simple truth is that love is the universal answer that fixes everything. Love is that one answer that is the solution to any problem, whether it's a physical problem, a relationship problem, obviously, even a financial problem, which may not be so obvious, but love is the answer. So take a look at this thing and see. You're probably not so loving about it. You want to change it, or you want to be separate from it. And you know what that is? That's flat out hate. And when you're hating, or let's just say not loving, how is that going to give you positive results when you're choosing not to be positive? So, which do you prefer? Do you prefer to be negative and non-loving, despite what's going on? Or would you prefer to be loving and open and accepting, despite what's going on? Now, when you just consider that, notice how empowering that is. Even if the situation is not so ideal, if you choose to be loving anyway, gee, that's powerful. And when you look at any of these great ones that we've heard about, any of these masters, every single one of them is coming from love. And it takes a master to be loving no matter what is going on. That's the definition of a master. And would you like to be a master? And it's easy. Now just take a look at this one situation that you have in your life. Could you let go of disapproving of it? Could you let go of that non-loving feeling? And it's just a decision. It's a yes or no. What do you choose? Yes or no? So could you let go of disapproving of it even more? And could you let go of disapproving of it even more? Just let it go. And some more. And even more. And even more. And even more. And just drop that hatred. Just drop it. Drop it like a hot rock, right? Just let it go. And just let it go even more. Surrender this. It's just a feeling. Surrender it over to beingness. Just surrender it to quiet. And just let it go. Hand it over to quiet now. And more. And even more. And even more. And even more. And even if it's a big thing and it feels stuck and you're just letting a little squeak of it go each time, good. Give yourself some approval for doing that. That's a positive step. Could you let a little bit more of it go now? And a little bit more. And a little bit more. See, you're in charge here. It's your decision to let this hatred go, this non-loving feeling. And each time you let a little bit of it go, it gets better and better. And you become more and more powerful because you're uncovering the real you now. The real you is all about love. And that's why when you let this go, loving becomes easy. Now just take a look at this situation. Could you give a little bit of love and approval? Since it's your choice. And a little bit more. And here's another little trick. Can you just decide to be happy despite what's going on? After all, it's your decision. Why decide to be miserable? It's your choice. And it's a simple yes or no. Could you decide to be happy despite what's going on? Even a little bit. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And even more. And now see if it's easier to just go ahead and love this thing. Why not? Positive doesn't hurt anything. Could you give this situation in your life some approval? And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And a little bit more. And see how you feel now. See if you feel more empowered and clearer. Now you may be even feeling clear enough where you can see it's just a story in my mind. It has nothing to do with anything that's going on out there. And if it's a situation in my body, it's nothing to do with my body. It's really my picture. Now just try this out. Get a picture of whatever it is that's going on. And now just say, I'm the boss. It's just a story in my head. And I love you. I really, really love you. I love you if you're here, and I love you if you're not here. I just love you either way, unconditionally. I love you. I really, really love you. And I'm putting down all of my armor, all of my weapons. I'm not fighting with you anymore. I don't want to be separate from you. I just love you. I really love you. And now I'm letting you go with love. So just allow this story to evaporate and dissolve. Surrender to love. Now beingness, which is everything that's still and now, this is beingness. Beingness is now. And beingness is love. Just surrender this story over to love, over to beingness now. What a great gift to give this story in your mind, the gift of love, by surrendering to beingness. It's a loving thing to do. So could you hand it over to beingness and just allow it to melt into love and more. And now could you just wrap your whole life up in a blanket of love? You just use your imagination, whatever that looks like to you. And just hold your whole life with love now. Notice how gentle that is. How harmonious that is. And if you did just this all the time, your life would be absolutely perfect and abundant. And you see how easy it is to do. The problem is that out of habit, we can do it, but then a moment later we go back into, oh, I got this problem again, and then, we're at the drop of a hat going back into non-love. Because we've done it so many years, we have to just overcome this habit by being loving more and more and more until that love is complete and constant. So what would it be worth to you to get to the place where you really love your life? That's unconditionally, no matter what is going on. I mean, wouldn't it feel good, even if nothing was going your way, but to be absolutely loving? But really, what would your life be like if you were totally loving? And would it be worth it to you to live a life like that? Live that life of abundance, of no limitation, total harmony with the whole universe. Would you be willing to do it? Well, join us in Amsterdam. We got a 3-day course called the Change Your Life course. And really what we're doing to change your life is opening up this river of love. And we're doing it in a way where you let go of the negativity, the non-love. And it's such a powerful experience to do it for the 3 days that we're going to be doing it. And it'll really give you a lot of momentum so you can make this love more constant and open up more abundance in your life. It'll literally change your life. So click the link below and join us in Amsterdam for the fantastic Change Your Life course. It's going to be on January 29th, 30th, and 31st. Yep. And we'll see you there, and we look forward to being with you.